going into antique treasures and more to find some records. Hey y'all, this is Nate, and here's my haul from this trip. As you can see, the records are like 75% off, so that's like thrift prices, you know, for record store booth records. And I was kind of a little late to the show, but I was able to find, you know, a few jazz and some, you know, some rock, like 60s rock and stuff I kind of been looking for. So this was actually a pretty good haul, a better haul than I've been getting here lately. So I'm kind of excited to show these. So first off, I had this is Milt Jackson, Goodbye with Herbert Laws, which is some real good jazz on CTI. And these were, most people that have those record store, I like to call them miniature record stores, the record booths in the antique stores, are usually pretty good about the quality. Not always, but, so these are great quality. I think from the sounds of it, he was just clearing out inventory to bring some more stuff in he thought might sell a little better. I found this Ramsey Lewis, the Tequila Mockingbird. I thought the sleeve was just fantastic on this. And vinyl too. I like Ramsey Lewis. I have a lot of his records. And that's a nice addition of one of the ones I didn't have. I'm a huge Grover Washington Jr. fan too. Here's Soul Box. Kind of one of the fathers of smooth jazz. I like more of the bebop and free jazz, but I do like some smooth jazz too. And Grover Washington is definitely great in that genre. So it's cool to throw this on sometimes and just listen to old Grover there. And I found another Grover Washington too. And like I said, these are all 75% off. So this was actually my most expensive one of the batch with a $20 price tag on it. It's like $5 at 75% off. So the highest one of these was this one for only $5 still. Still had some factory shrink on it. And this was the All the King's Horses album. Some of the earlier work on that record label. Sorry for the glare. Just trying to add some lighting, but and like the rest of them, the vinyl's basically perfect. Let's see what else we got. We got Herbie Hancock, Feats Don't Fail Me Now. Have a bunch of Herbies, but didn't have this one. With great vinyl too. I've been debating on them. I guess I could show when they have the original inner sleeve too. Sometimes they're hard to get in and out. You guys kind of comment if you want to see these too, if I have the original. A lot of them I do find have the original. Some of them are very vanilla or plain, but some of them are like this one. You know, it has the lyric sheet and a headshot or something like this one did. I'm a huge Al Di Meola fan too. Have 3 or 4 of his already, and this is one of the ones I didn't have. Trying to get that glare out. This is the Scenario album, and it was in perfect shape too. No special sleeve here, just a plastic inner sleeve. Let's see. I have this Keith Jarrett. I don't really think there's nothing special about this sleeve either, no. It's just paper. So I'll just show you the record. I didn't know a lot about this artist, but it looked like jazz. Looking at some of the instrumentation on the back, seeing like it was just piano, sax, and bass, and it says string orchestra. So I took a chance on it. And these are some cool ones I was lucky to find. This is Sugarloaf. They were popular in the late 60s, early 70s. I think they had 2 or 3 real big hits, maybe a top 5-ish. I don't remember exactly where it charted. I hadn't done my research on it yet, but I did remember, you know, this is Green Eyed Lady was on this one. So I recognize that song. And but I didn't. I thought that's what song it was, so I looked it up on my phone, and it was. When I saw the title, I didn't know who sung it, but I recognized the title. And the vinyl looked pretty good too. This one's a gatefold, I believe, if I can get it out of the plastic here. Yeah. So there's a little more stuff in here. It's kind of cool. If I can get it all in the shot. And look like Wilson from Home Improvement here. Yeah. And now I'll put this back in later. I can keep going. And I had another Sugarloaf. This is Spaceship Earth album. As you can see, it's about 15, so 75% off that. It's like $3 or so. So, couldn't pass these up for that kind of deal. This one, I don't think had really that special a sleeve. Well, it kind of did. Yeah. It had a lyric sheet on the back, and it had the band members on this side. So that one was kind of tore, so I put another inner sleeve in there to protect this one and put the record in it till I get some more plastic ones. So that one's cool too. Let's see what else we got. The second store I went to, there's a couple thrift stores, you know, I put in there at the very end, is where I found these. And the first one I found the Dave Brubeck Quartet, Angel Eyes. It's one of some of his older work, but I still didn't have it, and those are like $1.50 or so. So at $1.50, I went ahead and picked it up, even though it's a tad bit scuffy. It played through without any major noise or any skips, so I felt it was worth it. And I knew Chuck Mangione, so I took a gamble that this is probably a relative, and I think it turned out to be his brother when I Googled it later. This is Gap, and it's a good album too. I wasn't familiar with his work, but like I said, they were relatively cheap there too, $1 or $2. And I took a gamble that they were more likely relatives. Because unlike the other store, I don't believe there was, I can't remember, but I don't believe there was that good a service in there. Because a lot of times I'll find a clip on my phone from Discogs or YouTube. And that was pretty much the haul from the whole trip. Well, that was the haul from the whole trip. So it was a pretty good haul, you know, as compared to some previous ones. We're just one or two there. So with that 75% off in that one booth, even though there was a lot sold previously, the actual antique store owner said out of that booth, there was a lady had come through a few days before and bought $100 or $2 worth. So there's no telling what kind of stuff she was able to get. And you saw what kind of stuff was already left. A few things I already had, a few things I had to balance between what I wanted more. And but I may go back by there. I don't know if he's still having the sale, but maybe he'll have another one as inventory gets low. I'll have to keep my eye on that area and see how often, you know, he does a sale like that. But that was the haul. So thanks everybody for watching, and please like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next video. Thanks.